Alright, the day is here. We're gonna check out this wood wizard using a pump sprayer on this old tired fence of mine. Fence is about 6 years old. We're gonna paint it, but I wanna get it nice and clean before we paint it, so we're gonna mix it. It says 4 parts to 1 of water to product using this DeWalt pump sprayer. See how it works. Alright, here's this tired old fence. It's really not that old. I washed it with just water and ox probably 3 years ago, and it's a 6-year-old fence, I believe. So it's pretty tired. On down here's some really heavy algae spots, or heavier. I'm not really sure how great y'all can see that with the sun, this angle, but it's gonna wrap all the way around the whole property. So I'm gonna treat the whole thing, see how it goes. So this stuff doesn't say anything, as far as I could find, about using PPE like a respirator, but you can definitely smell it. And it's fairly windy here, so I'm probably gonna rock a respirator and not sit here and talk through this entire process, just because I'm not super familiar with this stuff yet, and I'm not sure how bad it really affects you. Might be fine, no idea, but I'd rather not find out the hard way. So we'll do a quick pass, show you about how heavy I apply it on here, and then I'll get to work on finishing up the rest of it. But I am gonna throw on a respirator just because it's super windy and I'm breathing this stuff in, so see how it goes. Check back in a few. All right, I made it from that point to here. I still had a couple more runs to do. I'm only trying to do a side at a time. Anyhow, that was 2 gallons worth, and literally it's 3:09. I started at 3 o'clock. So that took me 10 minutes per gallon of mixed wood wizard to apply it. So I mean, I don't know if that's great or not. I prefer downstreaming, but I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna get the machine cranked up, get this stuff wet. It hasn't completely dried, but I mean, it's pretty hot out, so see how it goes. All right, try it with an M-Jet at 25 degrees. I'll try it with a few tips, see how it goes. So it's been on there for about 25 minutes now. There's some noticeable color change for sure. Definitely getting some of the brown back in there. Now this is not the pressure tip that they recommend. I'm just trying this one out for my own research purposes. Let's see how it does. This is quite low pressure. I mean, like super low. I mean, you can see like a garden hose. Yeah, see how well that's doing here. It's doing that mess off there pretty darn good, I'd say. I'm gonna switch it to their tip. Well, the tip they recommend at least, and see what the difference is. I want to see how low of pressure I can go. This is a home project, but I intend on using this product for my customers, so I just want to know what it's capable of, depending on the conditions of their decks or railings or whatever it happens to be. How low can I really bring that pressure down and still effectively clean? So let me switch tips and see how it goes. Alright, here's the tip that they recommend that you use. Which, no surprise there. It's peeling off pretty much everything, but I have to say that that tip usually does that anyhow, but it is really, really nice coloring on the wood, so I really do like that so far. I would have to say I'm quite impressed with that. This is something that I would expect out of a strong per carb mix that has already had ox put on it. So I'm very interested to see how it ends up once it dries, which of course, before I finish this video, I'm gonna let it dry, and I'll probably finish the video in a couple days and let you guys see how it ends up, so you get some realistic, you know, long-term situation. I mean, that's night and day, obviously. So looks great. Good job. We'll see how it does long-term. So far, I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna finish cleaning this dredge at least. Get back to it. Anyhow, it's looking good. One thing I will say that I noticed is that you can smell the pine from these boards. I was trying to figure out what was going on, and I guess it's a chemical reaction with the wood. Not sure, but you can actually smell the pine. Which I haven't had. Usually I smell the SH or, you know, my surfactant or whatever, but alright, get a little closer so you can see a little better. Yes, I am gonna wash the other side, but turned out pretty darn well, I'd say. Trying to get the sun out the way. Actually see it. Here's the backside with some dark areas, but that's gonna be some serious runoff from the fence there. But I mean, that stuff worked pretty darn good. I'm interested to see how brown this stuff still is when it dries compared to using SH, but sure would be a shame to paint it with it so nice and clean looking, but that's what we're gonna do. So far, really good results. I like it. So down here, this has been dry for probably 45 minutes. Or drying, excuse me, for 45 minutes. And just for fun, because I already had some mixed up from this morning's job, I threw some ox on here to show you the difference between Wood Wizard only, Wood Wizard and ox. This whole section is Wood Wizard and ox. Looks friggin' stellar. This is Wood Wizard only. Still looks good. Definitely got some furring going on here. It's to be expected with an acid that's that strong, especially with that kind of tip on there. But throw some ox on it, and boy, does it clean up nice. So I would recommend, if you're gonna use Wood Wizard, and you can, get you some ox on there, because that's the difference in your results. So I'll come check it here in a few hours. I'm gonna let it completely dry with just Wood Wizard cleaned. I don't really have a before. The before is that, but this has got Wood Wizard after it's clean and pretty much dry. That's Wood Wizard with ox sprayed on it afterwards, and that's Wood Wizard with ox on half of it and not on the other. I'd say that mess works pretty darn good. All right, everything's completely dry. Here's the ox line. No ox. Ox. No ox. All the rest of it's no ox. But it's still pretty brown, but more furring than I would like. I don't know. Maybe I went too much pressure, but use the same tip and actually on a weaker orifice as well. So I don't know, but still looks good. I like it. So I'll end up just go ahead and ox the entire thing so it matches, but pretty happy with that.